So it started with Yes to Life, and then it went on to cancer options, and the help that we got there, which was huge. And I think it's something that just puts a lot of optimism into you. You start to feel like you can do a lot. There's something you can do. It is possible to survive it. You know, you can be in that 2%. You can be one of those people, which I think is one of the most important things of it all. That you don't. I mean, I'm going off on another track really, but it's almost like you don't have to believe the intimations, you know, that people will tell you that it's inevitable, that this is you're not gonna last. I mean, not that I was told that I'd only live a certain period of time. Thank God, I was never told that. Because that stuff is poison. It's like the worst toxic information you can receive, and you get that from a lot of people just because of the whole view of cancer in society. We're all kind of, it's got a hold on us psychologically.
What do you think is the most toxic information you can receive?
Because I think your mind just ticks away on all sorts of information constantly, and so anything negative. I mean, I felt like the people that were positive around me and never suggested there wasn't anything but a positive outcome. They were like the soul food for me. And you know, there's a small handful of people that would never suggest otherwise. And you know, it depends on. And I just feel like it's whatever happens. I feel like that's what matters. Is that your mind is taken with going through it and getting over it and getting healthy, and it does make your body stronger. You have to really fight your own demons in your own state of mind and what you entertain, and also to really be positive. I think this is the greatest warrior in the whole thing. You know, as well as everything else you can possibly do, but to be positive. Yeah. And to not let anyone take it away from you, to sort of, it's almost like you've got to get those people away from you. It's like this creeping disease, all of its own, is this sort of sense that this fatalistic inevitability that a lot of the medical profession has, and a lot of your friends will have, and a lot of your family will have, that they just feel like it's just, there's no hope, and it's not true. It's not true, and you've got to fight for it. You've got to fight for it in yourself, and you've got to fight for it from the world around you. You've got to become this kind of rigid
I think
discriminator.
I think people don't most people don't realize the power of being positive or negative, and it could be easily overlooked as something superficial or superstitious. But the power of a positive energy, it's incredible. It's not just this magic thing that heals you. So I think it has also healing power. But what it really does, it makes you think differently of the possibilities you have, of the options you can take. And a negative influence just weakens you, and you need all your energy you can muster for this kind of fight. So you can't afford an inch, a little bit of getting pushed away from the options you have, and the energy you need to pursue. You have to pursue those options and those treatments you find, or whatever you need to do. So everyone who would actually lift your spirit would help you to pursue that health path, if you want. And everyone who gives you a hard time can be passing on this message of it won't happen. It's like, I'm really sorry for you. And gives them, takes away a lot of energy. You literally, everyone has only so much energy to battle. So it's incredible, the power of it, and it's not superstition, it's real. And this kind of critique also includes doctors. Absolutely, totally, not to understand the power of that.
Banish those negative people.
Yeah.
Just refuse to let them have any piece of you. because that's what it feels like. It feels like something's eating at you. And when people are negative or you just feel like it's almost like they should take a knife to you. It's yes, I think it's banish that and know that anything positive, that you need positivity, you need that to feed you. Because
I think, yeah, you know, the whole thing of, I mean, if you want to say darkest moments, there were moments in between when people actually did that.
Yeah.
There are dark moments.
Yeah.
And most of it actually, unlucky enough, also our doctor, is if a doctor is consistently saying it won't work, you know, you don't actually have a chance. That is the worst everyone can say, and it's not because he couldn't predict what was happening. So everything what went actually well, he couldn't predict, he couldn't believe. So he could have stopped at least somewhere along the line saying you don't have hope. So maybe you do have hope. Yeah? And it's not a matter of giving people hope. That's not the point. It's the point of not taking hope. And that's the powerful thing. Yeah? So people have to watch out not to take hope. Whatever the moment is. Yeah? That's the thing. It's not a magical thing. It's not being romantic about it. Yeah? It's actually not taking away hope. Because everything is possible. There's so much out there. Yeah?
And that's the thing, isn't it? Because people do not know fundamentally yet. I mean, there might be many theories, but generally doctors can't say to you, this is what's caused it. So they can't really say what's going to heal it. And that's in your hands, I think. To a large degree.
Oh,
and
big time.
you know, I think that's the thing, to realise that you can be in that 2%. You can be that person. Why not? Why not you? Why not you? Why is it always going to be somebody else who's made it? You know, I think it's really important that that's your potential. And since we don't know, it can be created by you. So, you know, I think.
But there's one.
And each time that happens with a human being, it helps everyone else who comes after you. So, whatever spirit you can put into that, I think it feeds whoever comes, because it just gradually accumulates. There's more people that you've heard about, and you know, and the number of people you hear about who, they were told they had 3 months or 6 months, and 2 years later, or everything, what's the word? It's kind of like I can't think of the word.
It's fine.
I don't know, it's just like every day or year of success that somebody has is fodder for someone else who finds out that they have cancer too. And what they've done. And I think that's the thing. It's like, fill your life with things you love. It's really important, and work towards it, because it's not like something that comes overnight, that suddenly, but you can work towards it. You can start making your life what you want it to be. You know, because we tend to live lives with massive compromises, and I think you start taking those away, you start moving them out of your life, so it becomes what you love it to be, want it to be. And this is overcoming old habits and changing things and all the rest of it. So there's many things, I think, that can be done, I think.